Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Okay, Thursday. I said I would be on here in my email. So if you get my emails, you were expecting me. Sorry, this lighting looks weird to me, but hopefully it's not. What am I seeing? A shadow somewhere, though. Hold on. Hello, Sandy Peters. Oh, maybe that's just my imagination. Okay, I think we're good. Although you can see my mess on my desk. Okay, so I wanted to pop on because this stamp cap was just announced and I wanted to share what was going on. So all of the details, I'm just gonna go out of, oh no, I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna go out of this live for a minute so I can let you know. So this suite of products is this stamp set, He's All That. So it is a cling stamp set. You can see some really great greetings geared for the, well, few are geared for the men in your life. Some of these are not. And then it has coordinating dies. So these dies are really awesome. There's this really neat, sort of, kind of reminds me of a bottle cap. And then there's this little oval. And we've got these two that coordinate to the shapes on here. And then you've got a couple banners. And then this fun guy that just creates some neat texture and dimension to your cards. So, and the suite also has the DSP and embellishments. Sorry, I'm just getting to the post. Oh, here it is. Okay, DSP and embellishments. So I'm going to get those out. So double-sided as always, 12 sheets as always. We've got these rustic metallic adhesive backed dots. And they come in, I think it is three, maybe two sizes. Two sizes. They're awesome. You can see I've already been using them on some of my projects. And this paper. So I'm going to show you. So the suite includes the paper, the embellishments, the stamp set, and the dies. So if you purchase the suite, it's $94, then that'll be plus tax and shipping. You automatically get into Stamp Camp. So mega Stamp Camp. There are 8 demonstrators, so you will have 16 projects. It's June 11th and 12th. So as long as you live in Canada, you can do the entire Stamp Camp. So you purchase the suite through me. You have to use my host code. And then you're into Stamp Camp. I send you, or you do porch pickup for 16 make and takes, exclusive Facebook group, a PDF, tutorials, and prize draws. If you've already purchased the bundle, then you have option B or option 2, which is $65, which gets you the adhesive backed dots, the DSP, and everything else I've already mentioned. So the make and takes, the Facebook group, the PDF. So that is the second option, $65. And then if you're outside of Canada and you would like to be able to have access to the videos and the PDF and join us in the Facebook group, then that would be $25 Canadian. Okay, so those are the options. All right, so I'm gonna go back now so that I can see your comments. Okay, this is the DSP. So if you're wondering what's in this bag, so this is 2 sheets of this DSP, are full of die cuts. And because I had already started to use them, I was worried that I was gonna lose some. So I had my mom, she was here and she punched out every single die cut for me and we just put them in a bag. So that's what you're seeing here is all the die cuts. What I can show you, this little guy, is that fun die that I was showing you, that sort of squarish die. So it's super fun. You can see what it looks like there on that background. Okay. So all these different die cuts. So although they're amazing stamps, there's also all these like amazing die cuts with different greetings on them. Okay. So those 2 of your sheets are these die cuts. So you get 2 of every die cut. You get this, you can see I was already cutting this super fun paper and the back side. There is this sheet with the cars. There's that sheet again. This barbecuing themed sheet. And that's the back of the barbecue. That's the back of the ties. This is the back of the cars. And then this sheet is just some graphic designs there. And then there's this other one here, this sort of outdoorsy camping theme that's got the van and then the back of that. So some really great papers. So not necessarily for, they don't have to be for men. They just are sort of more outdoorsy type of papers. So let me get them out of the way. The colors within this suite are crushed curry, Cajun craze, soft succulent, Sahara sand, early espresso, and then of course basic black. So if you have been a part of one of these stamp camps before, you know how awesome they are. You know how much fun we have. You know that the projects are always amazing. The videos are great. The PDF is well written to refer back to. And I've yet to have a customer say to me that they weren't happy with the time they spent in the camp. The camp goes from 9:30 on Saturday morning till 3, and then again on the Sunday. So 2 full days. And if you can't be there for everything, it's not a big deal because the videos are in the Facebook group and you can refer back to them at any time. So we're just gonna go ahead and quickly craft up a little card. We're gonna do a case of something I'm seeing in the catalog that I was like, ooh, that looks fun. So I already had a Sahara sand card base here that I have just folded on the long side, so 4 1/4 by 11. And then I just happen to have this early espresso scrap and it's gonna be perfect. So it is 3 centimeters and we're gonna do 3 by 5 1/2. And that just happens to be perfect that we already had that cut. Okay, so 3 by 5 1/2, and then I'm going to take this card DSP. You're crafty withdrawals. Well, that's no good. Then you should totally do Stamp Camp. So I said that was 3, so I am going to do 2. I'm gonna go 2 7/8 first. Because I can always cut it smaller if I decide I want less or want more border, but I can't go back if I decide I cut it too narrow. Okay, so then this is now 2 7/8. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, so we're gonna put that down the front. I'm liking this already. Okay, and then they also used, okay, so we're gonna use more of this piece of paper. And we're gonna banner it. So this, okay, so I'm gonna be really sad here. So we can do this today, but the triple banner punch, we don't have any more of that, retired. And then the favorite punch to banner things was this one, which is on the last chance list. So if you don't have this yet, it's gonna be gone, and it's a great way to banner. Otherwise, we're gonna have to use scissors. But because we still have this, I'm gonna do it. And I am going to cut this now by, we did 3, 2 7/8. I am gonna go, let me see, I'm just trying to decide how much I want on here. So I want it to be roughly yay big, which ends up being about 2 1/4. Again, I'd rather cut more than we need and decide we don't need it than go backwards. And that's gonna come on here. I think we actually want less. I'm gonna cut it down to 2. Although I'm going to decide on a height first. Okay, so we are gonna make this piece roughly 3 3/4 long, and then we're gonna go 2 wide. Okay. And we are gonna banner the end. And like I said, this punch is gonna be retired, and that is no longer going to be an option. You're going to have to banner it with scissors, but while we can, we will. Okay, so that is that. And then we are going to take some of this and then it looks like the other piece they used is that. I'm gonna use one of those. All right. Okay. So let's just start putting some things together. This is gonna come on here, and we are going to stamp on some, I wanna say it looks like they've stamped on mint macaron. That doesn't look like soft succulent to me. And they've stamped in black. Okay, so let's do that. Let's have some fun. I had my mint paper out earlier today. Or so I thought. I'm at the end of a package, so it kind of gets a bit messy with the way I, not ideal. Okay. Okay, so we're going to use this happy birthday to a real classic. This is perfect actually, because this will be a great birthday card for my dad. So we're not there yet, but when we are, okay, this is the, in case you haven't seen this way of mounting your stamps, oh my God, this is the way to do it. So you put the piece on the block, and then go from there. Then you take your stamp, and you want to keep these, remember, because you can use these as a mask instead of making one. And then you're just gonna line and stamp it down. So that, my friends, is the trick. Okay, so we are gonna stamp this in Memento, which is already on my desk. And then we're cutting it out in the circle. Just making sure I'm getting it well inked up. Okay, that looks good. So if we get back to our dies, I'll show you which die would, I believe this die fits it nicely. So that would be the die I would use. It's not the die they used. So we are going to sort of stick with the case. They went with this circle, which also works. But they show it in the catalog with that other die. Okay. Pull out your mini that you all got when they were on sale. And in case you haven't heard, magnetic plates. So May 3rd, my friends, you'll be able to grab a magnetic, oh, hang tight. I take that back. The magnetic plate for the mini is in the new catalog, but I feel like it's slightly delayed. One of the magnetic places, I feel like it's the mini. I should have not spoken. Okay. Run that through. Boom. I love this die. Love it. I'm in love with the other, there's some other new dies that are replacing what was the stitched shapes. But this one is going to be another favorite for sure. Plus that. Really great dies. Okay. Let's get this show together. It's going to go like that. That's going to go on there. Oh my gosh, my mint. And then they did a square. Of this. I love when I'm already really getting into a pack of paper and the catalog hasn't even gone live yet. That makes me happy because then it means this paper will be well loved and well used. Okay. So I've gone 2.5 here. And I'm just gonna see what it looks like if I go another 2.5. So I'm making a square. And you're like, oh, very good, Jillian. Okay, yes, love it. Oh my God, loving this. Okay, so in the catalog, when you get yours, or if you already do and you're looking to see what I'm casing, looks like they actually did this as like a gift bag. Okay, and they didn't do this brown layer, but then they did this. Okay, so we're gonna start putting this together because I am happy with my measurements. Hopefully this is a glue that actually has glue in it. I have like about 3 of these open, it seems, at any one time. And I never know if one of them is empty, like this one, or if it's just got a big blockage. Okay, moving on. Grabbing another one. There we go. Okay, I don't know if any of you are waiting, and now I'm going to say this, and I actually don't know if it's still in stock, but the seal refills had been out of stock for a really long time, and then the day I was placing an order. It must have been the day there was free shipping. They came in back in stock just when I was placing my order. So that was awesome. I got like 5. I do like using this glue, but admittedly, I get it on my hand every time. I think it's because I use this end. I know my friend uses the other end because then she says she doesn't get any on her, but I tried using that end. I didn't like it. So I'm seeing some new faces on here watching me, so welcome. That's very exciting. I'm happy to have you. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Langley, British Columbia. So if you are local to me, I would love for you to reach out. If you are in Canada, well, really anywhere, but if you're local, that would be amazing. Okay, let's put this guy on here. Oh, I realized there's one other bit they did that I have not done, but I might actually leave it out. So they had some little yellow banners down here, and I think I'm gonna leave them out. You have issues with the glue? Yeah, I didn't like it at first either, but once you can get on board, it's pretty awesome. Okay, so I need to cut this into a 2-inch strip. So it is 6, so that's great. So I'm going to cut it in half. And then we are going to go from there. So I am just going to trim that. And I'm trying to decide, I think I'm going to want this whole bit popped up. So I am going to put some adhesive on the back of here and here. And then just decide okay, obviously I'm going to cut those bits off. Don't be afraid, friends. Don't be afraid. So we are going to trim that, trim that, trim that, trim, trim, trim. All right, and we are going to pop that up. We're almost done, which is good because I need to go say goodnight to my son. Thank you for sticking with me. So please, if you're interested in Stamp Camp, I'll throw the link in under this video, or you can find it on my page. I would love, 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 love to have you. So I'm actually going to just move, oh no, move this up a bit. No, I'll make it work. Okay. So this is gonna go on here and I'm gonna pop it up like I said, pop them both up. Let's put the lid on the glue. All right, so dimensionals, and then we're gonna do our adhesive, or our embellishments, and we're done. Okay, so we're gonna stick that on there. So I wish now I had done this banner a little longer, but it is what it is. You can't go back. What I can do is not have such a mess with my scrap paper. What happens is, I don't know how you guys store your paper, but see, it's just being stored in here, but it's ripped through the edge, so that's not very useful. Let's hope I have another bag of mint and then I can open that. Okay, and let's put some embellishments on here. And then we're done. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. I love this card. This would have been a good Stamp Camp card, but it's casing the catty, so we don't like to, we like to, all original designs, no casing the catty. All right, take a pick tool, and we're gonna do some embellishments. So what they did a 1, 2, and oh my gosh, I am not getting it. 3, and another 2 up here. All right, so I just want to thank everyone who joined me. I want to thank anyone who is new for tuning in and giving me a chance. I want to thank all of you who stuck through to the end. And I also always want to thank everyone who joins in on the replay, because it doesn't matter when you watch, all that matters is that you're watching. All right, friends, there it is. That is a copy and selectively edit straight from the new catalog from the He's the Man suite. And as mentioned, Stamp Camp, Mega Stamp Camp, June 11th and 12th. This is a great layout. I actually might use this layout for some other designs, I think. It's pretty quick, it's pretty classic. Okay, friends, have a fabulous rest of your evening, and I will hope to be on here soon. I know I have not been on here like normal, but we do have a puppy, and she takes up a lot of my spare time right now. All right, thanks everyone.